Sorry for the technical glitch that had happened, and thank you for joining this particular webinar, IGBC Green Your School program webinar series part one. And this is a very special year for us to, to start the webinar or the launch the program, because this is the 20th edition of this particular program. And since 2 decades, we have been successfully encouraging many schools, many students, and many teachers to practice sustainable practices and going green in their own school campuses through this particular program. And it's a very, a good initiative, in fact, an excellent initiative to sharpen the young minds towards green stewardship. So we cordially welcome you all for the very first webinar series, part one of IGBC Green Your School Program 2026. So this particular program is supported by Carrier, where the supporting association is United Way of Delhi. We have Miss Zoya, who is representing from United Way of Delhi, and along with that, today we have Dr. Jaladishwari. She's the one who had coordinated her schools. She's the the teacher coordinator from her school, where she had ignited the thoughts of green and sustainability to her students in IGBC Green Your School program 2025, and she's also there for presenting her school presentation today. Um, So, before we get into the program, I would like to give a very brief introduction about what IGBC does. IGBC, Indian Green Building Council, it is the founding member of World Green Building Council since 2004. And this is the India's only council which certifies the green buildings. So we have developed around 32 rating systems, ranging from net zero, commercial, residential, transit, built environment, education, industrial, and health and well-being. The main idea of coming up with 32 rating systems is we wanted the places where we stay, live, learn, work, play, transit, and worship should all go green and sustainable through the practices that we recommend. And green building movement in India started with one building right now where I'm sitting in 2001, with one green building of 20,000 square feet. And this had ignited the thought of going green for about 15,000 plus billion square feet and 15,000 plus green building projects to go green till today. And IGPC Green Your School program, IGPC is involved in various programs related to green school programs, ranging from quiz competitions, drawings, origami workshops and green workshops, and various debates, and along with IGBC Pan India program, IGBC Green Your School program. So IGBC had been encouraging schools through various activities to go green through awareness programs, education and training, and implementation of green features and all. So as a part of it, we'll also introduce about how we had guided all these schools through our rating system, through the implementation of all these green features and all. So coming to the program, this is the 20th edition of IGBC Green Your School program 2026. As I told you, that it is supported by Carrier with the supporting association United Way of Delhi. And the theme for the 20th edition of IGBC Green Your School program is Think Green with 3W: waste, water, and well-being. So the idea of coming up with this particular concept is this year is last year we had given Energize with Care, Protect What's Rare, where we ignited the thought of going green, increasing the biodiversity in the schools by the students, along with balancing with the green power initiative within the school campus. But this year we wanted the schools to come up with 5 new ideas where they deal with how they deal with the waste that is generating in their school, the water that is generate the wastewater that is generated, or the water practices that they come up with, and along with not compromising the well-being aspect of the school. So, igniting students to become change makers through mindful action and green innovations by conserving water, reducing waste, and nurturing holistic well being in everyday school life. So, the theme encourages a sense of sustainability, a responsibility towards water conservation, waste management, and well being, which directly complements IGBC's goal of promoting greening and sustainability and eco-conscious behavior and green infrastructure in schools. So by enabling this concept of 3W, the Think Green with 3W, with water, waste, and well-being, the message that we give through our IGBC framework to various schools is basically to cultivate water conservation practices, waste reduction and management, and well-being enhancement, including physical, mental, and social aspects, which are the main key parameters to shaping the green leaders for tomorrow. So, as a part of this program, we'll just give a brief idea of the awards and recognition, where Ms. Zoya will be covering the in detail about the program and all. So, coming to the awards and recognition, till last year, we were calling the top three schools for the, we were selecting the top eight schools, whosoever present the submissions. We select the top eight, we does a pre-jury, and we select the top three with from the top eight. And top three schools were called to Green Building Congress. As a part of the program, we asked them to come, we does a jury for the final jury to all these three schools submit their ideas, present their ideas. But this year we have come up with a small change where the top five winning schools will receive a grant towards the implementation of green ideas along with the trophy and certificates, where all the five schools will be asked to come for the final jury as a part of Green Building Congress, and the top three schools will be
Share the screen.
Share
Share the screen again.
one second.
Seema Vishwal, she shared the screen.
I request the participants to not to share any screen because we are already sharing the screen from our end. I request the participants to stay on mute. Please off your cameras, and also please make sure that you are not sharing your screen. Thank you. So this year, the top five schools will be coming for the jury, and the top three schools will be selected from the top five winning schools. So apart from that, the next two schools will be equally given the sixth and the seventh school will be equally given the participation certificate and the certificate along with the cash award. I request all the participants to please mute yourself. So as a part of this program, today's webinar is majorly concentrating on the water stewardship. So what by transforming schools through sustainable water management. So the main idea of incorporating this as the first, part of the theme as a part of the webinar is water had become a major scarcity in most of the Indian states already, and mainly in the tier one cities. So keeping that in mind, we wanted schools to majorly adapt these practices as a part of their operations and maintenance within the school. So this basically concentrates on a journey into how schools can conserve water through efficient use, rainwater harvesting, and recycling to build a water secure and a sustainable future. So what is water conservation? We know that we have to conserve water, but what exactly and how exactly do we need to do that is part of this discussion. So water conservation is preserving, controlling, and developing water resources, both surface water and groundwater, and preventing water pollution. So, what is the requirement for doing the water conservation? We all know the need. There are various need. We have a numerous reasons to basically conserve the water or reduce the usage of water. So, one of that is to ensure continuous water supply to our future generations. We need to conserve water today, and because water is very much crucial for our health, and we must conserve the fresh and potable water while also protecting it from contamination, as we only have a finite amount of fresh water on the planet. And water conservation is also important to ensure food security for all the living organisms in the earth. I know everyone knows about the food chain, and for in every part of the food chain, water is required. And without water, plants, crops cannot grow on which we can survive. And every day we waste millions of gallons of water without even realizing it. Today in this webinar, we will see how we can reduce the usage of water and ideally leading to the less waste or zero wastage of potable water. And we know that 71% of the Earth's surface is covered by water, where 25% of it is the, 2.5% of it is the fresh water. And within that, only less than 1% of the fresh water is available today for the human usage in various forms through through groundwater or through river streams or lakes, ponds, and all. And since we know this, stats now we have to decide whether each drop is important or does each drop counts or not. So we should understand the importance of water and figure out the ways to save, conserve, and and treat it as an asset to our planet. So, of course, every drop matters, and water stewardship begins with four simple actions where IGBC always follows throughout its all 32 rating systems. One is through reduce, use water efficiently and avoid the wastage. Recycle, treat wastewater and give it a new purpose by creating artificial water, and reuse this artificial or the treated water for non-potable applications. And also recharge, replenish the groundwater, make sure that the infiltration of groundwater rainwater is there into the ground layers, and fill the aquifers through rainwater harvesting system. And if we save water today, sustainability can definitely happen at least by tomorrow. So we'll get into the each segment or all these four simple practices, how reduce, reuse, recharge, and recharge and recycle will actually help the let the water stewardship move forward. So reduce by what using water efficient plumbing fixtures. So water efficient plumbing fixtures reduce water consumption while maintaining high performance. So in schools we see there are many taps which have been recently being retrofitted with aerators and sensor based fixtures. These are nothing but the low flow fixtures which reduce the flow and save more water. It basically doesn't allow the wastage of water to happen at any cost. And this gives the purpose, this sustains the purpose, but yet uses water wherever it is required, how much ever it is required. And another segment of water efficient plumbing fixtures is low flush fixtures, which they flush, less flush, and same hygiene can be achieved through low flow through dual flush water closets, sensor based urinals, and waterless urinals. So dual flush water closets are majorly available in the market, where full flush of 4.5 to 6 liters or half flush of 3 liters are usually seen. And as per IS 2556 BE 4-star equipment, low flow fixtures are available in the market, which can easily be replaced and all these days. And similarly, we have sensor based urinals and waterless urinals, which operates without water and uses a liquid sealant or a membrane cartridge to prevent odor and maintain hygiene. Here at our IGBC, here at our Green Building Green Business Center, we have sensor-based and waterless urinals, which have this water liquid sealant and a cartridge, which will be replaced, periodically to make sure that the urinals are functioning properly with zero water. Similarly, to reduce water consumption assessment and metering systems are the key, implementations to achieve the usage or to reduce the water usage. So monitoring water usage through metering and providing in periodic water audits within the school to improve operational efficiency and promote sustainable water management. So water audits within the school with the if a teacher and at least 2 to 3 students or maybe part of the operating team, in case if you can form a team and if you can periodically assess the water consumption to ideally understand where the losses are, where the inefficiency are, in case if there are any plumbing fixtures or irrigation fixtures which are, uh, ineffective, maybe you can immediately replace them, and that thus you can do even a minimum step towards, you can move a minimum step towards water conservation. So this can give a campus water balance, leak detection surveys, and fixture replacement assessment can be done as a part of it. And coming to the water metering, install water meters for every usage. So there can be a main water meter near the borewell or inlet water meter, and building level submeter to understand how much a certain building performs based on that, and irrigation water meter, so how much water is being used for the landscape purposes, and smart water meter with real time monitoring to understand per day how much water is being used at various levels. So examples, you can have a main water meter till individual block meters and irrigation meters. Like that, you can have irrigation meters near the STPs also, which are incorporated within the school. And coming to the reduce aspect, efficient landscape designing is something how you can achieve the reduce of water usage. Adopt water efficient landscape species to reduce potable water consumption. Along with, most of the time as a landscape architect, I see people are so fascinated with the turf. Turf, yes, it is required wherever it is required, and no, it is not required wherever it is not required. Because turf needs a lot of maintenance. It invites a lot of weed species, and it requires a lot of a lot of water consumption to maintain it, and constant moving and regular moving has to happen to maintain it. Instead, this can be replaced with low ground covers, which requires less water, mainly with the drought tolerant species. And native species or the drought tolerant species, which require less water, are very well adapted to the local climate and soil, and they also support biodiversity by making sure that they have low maintenance and they are cost effective. So you can replace your fancy non-native or exotic species with drought tolerant and native species within your own local region, and you can replace them to make sure that you are using less water. So out of as a part of drought tolerant species, you can also adapt the culture of xeriscaping, which can reduce the water usage to a drastic level. And as a part of reducing the water usage, efficient irrigation systems are also part of it. Reduce the demand for irrigation water through water efficient irrigation technology. So drip irrigation, definitely it drips the water wherever it is required. It delivers water directly to the root zone. There are many benefits, and once installed and a minimum maintenance, this can run for a longer time. And this also helps to achieve high water efficiency. And sprinkler irrigation, this gives moderate water efficiency, but this is best for lawns and larger areas. It sprays water evenly under pressure. And smart and efficient irrigation management also includes the central shutoff valves. Having central shutoff valves at 1, 2 points in the campus will immediately allow you to stop the water usage for the irrigation. And sensor controls. So in moisture sensor controls, whenever there is a high moisture, it gives an idea to what extent the plants has to be watered. And time-based controller, a fixed time-based controller will help. And pressure regulating devices can definitely help, like how you have aggregators and low flow fixtures in the plumbing fixtures. Like that, for the irrigation systems, if you have pressure regulating devices, that can help a lot in reducing the pressure and ultimately the water wastage. And appropriate planting beds. So in case of the planting, beds are divided and accordingly water is supplied. Definitely that reduces a lot of water wastage. Water leak detection system through your water audits can be helpful, and other innovative methods can be involved. Coming to the recycling water, apart from reducing the usage of water through various implementations that we had discussed till now, we also have to recycle the water, so the whatever wastewater that is being created through our school or through your school has to be turned into artificial water, which cannot be consumed, but it can definitely be used as a part of um, irrigation, non-edible purposes and all. So water recycling involves collecting and treating the wastewater generated within the building so that it can be used again. So the key strategy is install an on-site wastewater treatment system, and this has two systems, like two types of systems. So adopt sustainable or suitable treatment methods. One is the mechanical treatment and the biological treatment. Mechanical treatment is a complete set where you have screening, sedimentation, and the filtration system all integrated. And biological treatment through root zone treatment or through phytoremediation treatment. And now we have many nature-based solutions like phytorids, eco STP. We are coming up with edge STPs, like that. A lot of nature-based solutions had come up in the recent years. From the last 10 years, many nature-based solutions had come up, which you can adapt, which reduce the water energy usage and also lower maintenance, and it also lowers the maintenance cost. And recycling, the stages of mechanical treatment do involve a preliminary treatment where the removal of coarse materials using screens or filters do happen in this process. And the second step involves the primary treatment where the sedimented, suspendable organic and inorganic solids through sedimentation process are removed. And the secondary treatment, removal of biodegradable dissolved and colloidal organic matter, gets removed. And the final treatment, that is the tertiary treatment, where the disinfection happens using chlorination or UV treatment. So this is how the four stages of mechanical treatment happens in a full setup of sewerage treatment plant. So the benefits are definitely it produces clean treated water suitable for reuse and safe for the environment. So this is an image which shows this is an image from L'Oreal India Private Limited, which is in Pune. It is a gold rated project by IGBC, where you can see before the qualities of the how the water quality is before the influent is, and later the excluent. You can see the water effluent, the water quality is perfectly fine. And coming to the phytoremediation, the nature-based solution, one of the very initial nature-based solution and the easier implementation is by using plant material. Phyto means plants and remediation means cleaning. So using plants, cleaning the wastewater is a process which is being adapted in various ways. So the wastewater, once go through this phytoremediation tank, the water quality is definitely good. Here the roots actually clean the water, they filter the water and also polish the water. So the main advantages is no operating cost. The only operation requirement here is you have to chop the plants every once in a month, so that the sediments are being consumed as a manure by these plants to grow. So that is a continuous process, and the payback period for the installation will be from 3 to 5 years, and it is suitable for domestical sewage and suitable for industrial wastewater, and it is suitable for municipal water as well. And there are many benefits. The projects, they can incorporate biodiversity as a part of it. It reduces the wastewater discharge into the ground layers, and it also produces treated water suitable for reuse. So this is the phytoremediation tank that we have at our office, Green Business Center, CII Green Business Center, GBC in Hyderabad, where the bigger tank shows this is the filtering tank. It has certain plant species which filter the water and then send into the next tank. That is the polishing tank that has Canis indica, and it has other similar species which polish the water and then send to the treated water which is there underground. So above is the diagram where you can see this is of a 500 KLD. 500 K, sorry, this is of 5 lakh liter sewerage tank, which operates with a sump of 1,000 liter. And this is a 5 by 5 filtration pond, and 5 by 5 meter polishing tank is there. So the wastewater before and after usage, if you just see inlet stage 1 and stage 2, the water quality is drastically improving at every stage. So reuse also involves this particular water once treated, this becomes a treated water, and this treated water can be used for various purposes in any building, for landscape irrigation, for toilet flushing, in case if there is any cooling tower or a this makeup water can be used, and also for floor washing and cleaning. And benefits also includes it reduces the potable water demand, conserves freshwater resources drastically, and it improves overall water efficiency. And at the same time, it makes sure that the water contamination in various local water bodies doesn't happen by integrating one simple implementation of a recycle and reuse. And it also supports sustainable campus operations. So recharging, this is the main step which every school have to adapt. Groundwater is very essential for, it is one of the purest forms where you can draw the water and use during the summer months. And in most of the areas, not just in the summer months, in almost all the around the year, they go with the groundwater usage only. So such groundwater aquifers have to be make sure that they should be replenished. They should have the water balance. because there's an ecosystem underneath our earth which is not even known to our a humankind, but definitely we have to make sure that the balance is happening from the underground itself. So groundwater recharge involves capturing rainwater and allowing it to infiltrate into the ground to replenish the aquifers while reducing the dependency on municipal water supply. So the main components of rainwater harvesting is one, by collecting the rainwater from the roof areas, and second, percolating the rainwater to groundwater. So whatever rain runoff that is identified on the non-roof areas onto the grounds, in fact, can be diverted into a percolation pit and can be diverted into the borewell. So the strategies do involve that you have to design systems to capture the runoff from the roof areas and non-roof paved areas, recharge the groundwater through percolation pits and diversion to borewells, store rainwater using storage tanks and collection ponds. Sustainable water today will secure your tomorrow. So here we'll show you few of the examples on what are the water strategies that they had come up with to reduce, recycle, and recharge the water at various ways. So this is one example. One of the case studies, Gyan Mandir Public School from Delhi. They have installed water mapping, water audit, leak detection, float walls, drip irrigation, rainwater harvesting, water quality testing, student awareness, a stewardship. The thought of stewardship had come up within the school in the community outreach. It is not just they getting educated, but they're also educating the nearby communities on saving water in various ways possible. So with all the implementations, with all the effective water management practices that they had followed, they had reduced the water consumption from 55 units to 36 units over a period of 1 year. So this has been also published, as a part of a case study which has been published on adaptation in climate resilience in schools and educational settings. Global Center on Adaptation, Foundation for Environmental Education, and Center for Environment Education. So similarly, this is Neetabai Mukesh Ambani Junior School, which was a recently platinum certified project by IGBC. The way they had implemented all the green measures is also remarkable, and so they have come up with various implementations like rainwater harvesting is a major implementation that they had come up with. Rainwater storage tanks, they capture all the roof water and non-roof runoff water. 50% of water is majorly stored and it is being used for irrigating their campuses in the summer month. And water efficient plumbing fixtures, they have sensor based fixtures and dual flushes in which reduced 54% of the water usage. And they have effective water landscaping and irrigation systems by incorporating drought tolerant species, and also 100% of the water, 100% of the landscaping is drought tolerant. And they also have drip irrigation at wherever it is required, and water efficient treatment and reuse. So sewerage treatment plant, which treats about 100% of the wastewater that had come up from the kitchen, utility areas, from the wash areas and the toilet areas, and water monitoring. So they monitor the water usage at block level, at site level, at the irrigation level, at the STP level, and they keep that stats available to the children in all the common areas to make them understand what is the water that has been used over the years. And coming to the water conservation, we have few more examples. So this is one school from the Turkey, Kilikarslan Primary School from Antalya from Turkey. They have come up with a very innovative solution to address water scarcity. So Antalya, traditionally they have hot and dry summers in that region, and they have frequent droughts. So what they does is water from discarded banana stem is used in the greenhouses and school grounds, and the water has been stored to usage. They have a natural waste being repurposed as an alternate resource for the water, and the remaining dry stem is used as a vermicomposting to enhance the biodiversity. And we have one more example, group of 7 schools from the Republic of Seychelles. They have harvested the runoff water, the roof runoff and the non-roof runoff water, and the water bill had drastically they have saved up to 178 US dollars, and the harvested water serves as a major source of water during the drought time. And along with that, we have St. Paulus Primary School from Belgium, where the plan was they had a plan was developed to remove 400 square meters of concrete, and they have replaced it with the playground, which is converted into a dream playground, which includes soft grounds for rainwater percolation, vegetable garden, and a greenhouse. So instead of concreting the school, they had come up with the percolation idea, where rainwater infiltration happens to the soil automatically, and this allows about 1,45,000 liters of rainwater to be collected and reused. So now this is all about the water stewardship. But now I would like to introduce about IGBC Green School Rating System. So as I told you, apart from as a part of 32 rating systems, we have one segment for the education where the greening the campuses and schools is a part of the initiative, where we have this IGBC Green School Rating System, which was launched in 2014. So this is basically to to green up the schools who wanted to, the main idea, the mission of IGBC Green School Initiative is to facilitate transformation of schools in India to green schools. So green schools definitely they show an improvement in the quality of life, improvement of building performance by energy savings to 30 to 50% by implementing all the measures that we just discussed, and water savings up to 20 to 30%. And we definitely make sure that the schools achieve infrastructural facilities, writing desks, sitting benches, and lighting and fans are taken into consideration, that they come up with energy efficient equipment, and without compromising on the facilities for the facilities for physical activities for various types of kids and at every level. So these are few of the schools which were certified by us. Till now we have certified about 130 plus schools, and Cygnus World School Vadodara, Modi School Rajasthan, Saraswati Bal Mandir Delhi, and Ramakrishna Mission High School Chennai. Like that, we have certified many schools all over India through our IGBC Green School Rating System. So this has been launched on September 4th, 2014. 2014, and this is applicable for both existing and new schools. New schools where 95% to 100% of the construction is finished. Existing schools where the schools are already finished and they are under operation. So the benefits of taking this particular rating system and getting your school certified is performance, student performance, and building performance are drastically improved. Pedagogy, definitely science and art of education improves, and eco-sensitivity is as a passion and science are adapted by the children. And community, definitely it helps to educate the greater community when a school goes green. And responsibility towards environment is inculcated to children at a very young age. Uh, and accountability is also achieved as a part of it. And coming to the certification levels under this rating systems, it starts from certified silver, gold, and platinum, which applies for both existing and new schools. Where and This is the holistic approach to the sustainability. We address the main focus areas: site selection and planning, sustainable water practices, conserving and harvesting energy, eco-friendly school material, indoor environmental quality, health and well-being, and green education. So these are the major parameters that our rating guide talks, and our rating system works on these major parameters, which helps a school go green and sustainable. So now I request Dr. Jaladishwari from Thiruvalluvar Government Girls High School, Girls Higher Secondary School from Puducherry, who's one of the winners of IGBC Green New School Program 2025. And now I request Ms. Dr. Jaladishwari to please present the presentation of your school. Yeah, over to you, ma'am. You can share the
Yeah,
screen from
thank you,
your
ma'am.
end.
Yeah, sure, ma'am.
Now you can see, madam. This is
I request all the participants to please mute yourself. Ma'am, are you able to share?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, 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 yes. Yes, ma'am. Can you go to the cover page?
Yeah, sure. Please. 1 minute.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, sure. Uh, Good morning to one and all. It is a great privilege to be here today. Before I begin, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to the IGBC team for providing such a meaningful platform that encourage our schools to think beyond textbooks and become active contributors towards environmental sustainability. Last year, our school, Thiruvalluvar Government Girls Higher Secondary School, Puducherry, participated in the Green School Program 2025 with the project titled Green School Without Soil, a Smart Urban Greening Model. We were honored to become the national winners, receiving 3 lakhs cash award. Today, I am not here to showcase our achievement. I'm here to share our journey, our learnings, and hopefully inspire every participating schools to believe that the great ideas can emerge from any school, irrespective of its size and resources. This is our school. Like many urban government schools, we have over 800 students, but very limited space. Initially, our campus had almost no green features. Instead of considering these limitations, our students saw it as a challenge. That challenge became beginning our innovations. Yeah. When our students observed the campus carefully, they noticed unused corridors, narrow passage, and terrace space and walls. Rather than asking, why don't we have a garden? They asked, how can we create one with the space we already have? So that simple change will thinking become a foundation of our project. Our project consists of 6 major components, that is vision, objectives, green solutions, wastewater management, food waste management, and solar energy optimization. Each component addresses a real life environmental issues with our school also. Our vision is very simple. That is to transform a concrete urban campus into a living green ecosystem using modern, soil-free and space-saving technologies. More importantly, we wanted the students not only to learn environmental science, but to practice sustainability every day. So our objectives also utilize every unused space and introduce the students to modern agricultural technologies, develop a model that other urban schools also can replicate, and promote sustainability, nutrition, and environmental responsibility. These objectives guided every decision we made. Green solution, what we give. Yes, instead of depending on one gardening method, we combine several innovative solutions which we can use in our school campus. The first one is container gardening. Next one is vertical gardening. Then edible landscaping method and square foot gardening, hydroponics, and also we want to adopt future technologies. We also introduced the aquaponics and aeroponics as future possibilities. Although this requires additional funding, exposing students to advanced technologies and prepares them for future sustainable agriculture. And then we go for wastewater management. The another important issue we identified was water. So every day our school generates grey water from hand washing and RO systems. Instead of following this water to go to waste, we proposed a simple 3-stage process. The first one, collect the grey water separately, then filter it through the multi-layer filtration unit, then third, store it and reuse for irrigation. So this simple system helps conserve the thousands of liters of water annually while giving students practical experience in resource management. So sustainability becomes meaningful only when students see science solving real life problems. Then next, food waste management. Sound varum. Our school provides nutritious midday meals to more than 800 students every day. So naturally, some food waste is generated. Instead of treating this as garbage, we viewed it as a valuable resource. Through compositing and vermicompositing, food waste becomes organic fertilizer. That fertilizer supports our gardens. Thus, we complete the beautiful cycle: food, waste, compost, again food. So students understand that waste is not always waste. Sometimes, sorry for the disturbance. Sometimes it is simply a resource waiting for the right ideas. Here presentation is going on. Next is solar innovations. Actually, finally, we explored how mathematics and sustainability can work together. Our project proposed optimizing the solar panel placement using a Fibonacci-based design to improve energy efficiency, because we have here that limited areas. So in that areas, we have to plan to gardening itself. So we go for the small area of maximum energy conservation. So we used that proposed to use Fibonacci solar panels. This demonstrated the innovative is not limited to biology and environmental science. Mathematics is also plays a significant role in creating sustainable solution. Before I conclude, I would like to
Yes, ma'am.
yeah, I would like to leave one message with every participants here. Last year, our students did not begin with a dream of winning. They began by carefully observing our school and asking what problem can we solve. Winning was very simply the outcome of solving a genuine problem with creativity, scientific thinking, teamwork, and perseverance. So my suggestion is to all of you: observe your school carefully, identify a real challenge, and develop your practical and measurable solutions. Present it with confidence and passions. Remember, innovation is not about expensive technology. Innovation is about seeing possibilities where others see limitations. Once again, I thank IGBC team for nurturing innovative and giving schools across the country an opportunity to contribute towards a greener future. And especially, I thank to the team for giving our students this life-changing opportunity. I wish every participating schools the very best. I hope that next year I will be sitting in the audience to clap many of you as a national winners. Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Ms. Jaldeshwari. You can stop sharing the screen, please.
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
Now I request Ms. Zoya Khan from United Way of Delhi, the program coordinator for IGBC Green Your School Program 2026. Over to you, Zoya.
Thank you, Manisha. Hello, good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining.
Good morning, ma'am.
And yeah, thank you for joining and participating in our webinar. So I will let you through the process of what IGBC this program is, how you can register, how you can prepare the PPT, everything I will let you know. Like if you guys have any doubt, like what is this program, how should we register? So I will let you go through the process. Manisha, is my screen visible?
Yes, Zoya, it is visible.
Okay, thank you. So IGBC Green Your School program is our annual program which is open to schools across India, like for all the schools, whether it is a government school or private school, it is open for all the schools. So, for participating in our program, your school has to form a team of 3 students and 1 teacher to participate and register your school at our portal. So, why we are promoting this program? What is our objective? Our objective is to instill eco-sensitive behavior in daily lifestyle of the children, to enable a student to spread awareness about environmental education, and to enable new and existing school which already have incorporated any green ideas or wish to incorporate any green ideas to reduce the carbon footprint. And we want to launch as many sustainable building we can with the support of the industries. So our overall vision of the program is to enable majority of schools in India to convert into the green school. So this program is being contested from last 19 years with the help of Carrier and United Way Delhi and IGBC, of course. This is applicable for the schools across India. For participating in this program, your school should have the students from 7th to 9th standard, and you need to form a team of 3 students and 1 coordinating or mentoring teacher. This is our website. So what is the process? Like I have received so many queries from different schools, how to register, how should they prepare their PPT, should they have to come physically or not. So I will let you know how you can register. So on the Google, you just need to type greenyourschool.in. This is our website homepage, and you will see this kind of a page at your screen. At the registration button, you need to register your school. You need to fill in the detail of your school, students who are participating, everything. And once you will register your school, you will receive an automated email from our end where you will receive a one template, PPT template, which you need to prepare later on. So what you need to do, once your school is successfully registered in the template and with the help of the students, your teacher and student need to brainstorm and see how they can turn their school, which is existing building, into the greener building, like which ideas they think will be beneficial for their school, like for example, rainwater harvesting, vertical garden, solar panel installation. What is the requirement and what is the need in your school that you can propose to us? And for that, we will give the grant to the winner school. So once your brainstorming and everything is done, you need to put those ideas in the PPT template, which you will receive from our end. Then you will like put everything, your ideas, like you need to propose 5 sustainable ideas to us. Once your PPT is ready, then you will log into our portal again with your registering detail with the help of your email ID and the password which you will set while registering. Once you will log into to our portal, there you need to submit that PPT which you have already prepared along with the students. Once your PPT is ready and you have submitted, your work is done here, and then the next process comes. Then we will start evaluating the PPTs of all the school we have received. So you don't need to come anywhere physically. You don't need to prepare any model or something, or there is no fees for registering at our portal. It's just that simply you go to Greener School website, register your school, and then later on develop your sustainable ideas and put those ideas in the PPT and submit that PPT in our website. Then we start shortlisting the schools as per our eligibility criteria and methodology. Then we shortlist the schools, like who has fulfilled fill the template accordingly, like as per the requirement. In the pre-jury, we start evaluating the PPTs and give marking. And we select from the overall registered top 20 school. And then we select top 8 school, and those 8 schools are invited, not all 8 schools, but top 5 school will be invited for the presentation in front of our jury in the award ceremony. So this is our evaluation criteria. If somebody wants to know like how we give marking. So we give marking based on the practicality in implementation. Like for example, if you are proposing any idea, how much practical is that idea? How much sustainable is that idea? And what are the health and well-being benefits? So we give 50% weightage to that. Then it should be an innovative idea also. So 25% weightage goes to that. And then the ideas which you have proposed, like suppose you have proposed 5 ideas, so these should be beneficial for your school and society. And it should also give the educate awareness to the student. It should create the sense of responsibility among the students. So these are the our weightage criteria on the how we will evaluate your PPT. So these are the awards and categories. So first winner, whosoever will be the first winner will get the grant of 3 lakh trophy and the certificate. Second winner will get the grant of 2.75 lakh trophy and the certificate. Similarly, third winner will also get the grant of 2.5 lakh trophy and the certificate. Fourth and fifth winner will get the grant of 2.25 lakh trophy and the certificate, and sixth and seventh and eighth winner will get the grant of 2 lakh each along with the certificate. So we will be inviting top 5 schools for presenting their PPT in front of our jury and in the award ceremony, which will be conducted in IGBC Green Your School Congress. So these are some old ideas which has been implemented by the schools, previous winner schools already, like solar water, rainwater harvesting, solar panel, vegetable garden, vermicomposting. So what will be the benefit to your school if you are participating in this? It will reduce your environmental impact, improve the health and well-being of your staff in school, low operational costs, enhance learning environment. These are some of the recommended green ideas which you can propose, like on the topic energy efficiency, water conservation, waste reduction, green landscaping, sustainable transportation, and curriculum integration. So this is about the Green Year School.
Yeah,
So
thank you so much,
basically,
Zoya. Yeah, Zoya, please continue.
yeah. So basically, you need to register yourself at our website and submit the PPT. That is the only process which you need to follow. And now we will be happy to take the question answer from any of you, any query you have. So Manisha, over to you.
Yeah. So, yeah, before taking the question and answers, a short recap on what Zoya had already informed. So, this year's theme is Think Green with 3W, Water, Waste, and Well-being. So, this is the 20th edition. The schools, as Zoya had already mentioned in her presentation, this is the recognition and awards for the top 5 schools. As a part of this particular IGBC Green Year School program this year, we had come up with the webinar series as a part of awareness programs with different topics related to the theme that we had proposed. So one webinar is this. We are planning for the next 2 to 3 webinars, and we will send the information regarding this through an email to you. And we have this registration. The registration deadline is 15 September, and the project submission is on 15th October. So please, I encourage all the schools to continuously attend these webinars, because in these webinars we'll go through your queries. We'll understand what are the queries that you have. Myself, my team, and also Zoya will be helping you on how to move towards registration and project submission. And not just the topic webinars, topic that we cover, we also invite various schools to come and present their ideas. The next school we are in contact, and soon we will be sharing the poster on this as well. um, So I request all, and this is the flyer that has been launched as a part of IGBC Green New School Program 2026, which is circulating, which is being circulated in all the social medias. There is a scanner where you can register the school for this program, and the registration is completely free. So there is one confusion that is between the schools, between the registration QR and the webinar QR. Webinar QR is to register to the webinar, and the program QR is something where you register to the program, and in that it will direct you to the website where you have to register yourself, give the details of your students and your school and yourself. And later on, as you move towards the project submission date, you will be submitting your submission also in the portal, as Zoya had already informed. So the webinar, uh, to all the webinar participants today, what we'll do is we'll send the program email to you as well, how to register the program and all. We'll send an invite to your email. Please go through that and you can register your school and work towards the program itself. And the next topic we'll be covering is on waste. And yeah, and now it is for question and answers. Floor is open for question and answers. Yes, in the chat box, we already have few questions which we will address. Um, what is the last date to submit the presentation? That is October 15th, but before that you have to register. The last date is 15th September. And as we have joined the last, due to the challenge in the meeting, yes, there is a challenge in the technical glitch that had happened this morning. We can see the webinars, today's webinars, YouTube video will be available on YouTube, will be available, and which we will share to all the participants shortly through an email. And where will the top 5 schools be invited? We will be inviting you to IGBC's Green Building Congress. On day 0, the final jury will be held. And this year it's going to be in Mumbai. And to the selected schools, we'll share the information. Kindly share the PPTs and detailed PDF information. Sorry, we won't be able to share the PPTs and the detailed PDF information, but you can go through the PDFs. Sorry, you can go through the video on YouTube. And do we need to submit only the plan or implementation pics? As a part of the program presentation, we wanted you to come up with ideas, 5 ideas that is revolving towards the theme, towards water, waste, and well-being. And you have to just submit the
Manisha, I would like
presentation.
to answer this one.
Yeah.
To submit the PPT. Yes, so you need to submit the PPT first to get shortlisted and to be the winner of the program. Post, if you will be selected and if you are the winner, post your implementation once if you are the winner and you receive the grant and you start implementing those ideas in your school, then you will also need to share the implementation pic with us. Implementation picture and videos if you are the winner and implementing the ideas in your school. The slide should is not restricted. We are not restricted to the number of slide, but yeah, the file size should be under the 25 MB, not more than the 25 MB. Yes, Manish.
Yeah, yes. So is there, and we have one more question. Is there physical presentation or models? Ma'am, first you have to present the PPT, you have to submit the PPT, which we will evaluate and call the top 5 schools. And the top 5 schools have to travel to Mumbai, where we will be bearing the costs for your travel and accommodation, food, everything, to all the 3 participants plus 1 teacher. And you will be presenting on day 0 as a part of Green Building Congress. So we have a pre-jury where we select these top 8 schools, and within the top 8, the top 5 schools will be called there, and the rest of the schools will be sending you the certificates and the trophy. Judgment or selection based on purely on PPT only, or any team visited the school. We won't visit the school initially, but we will visit those schools which were, which had come up in the top 8 listing. Not all schools will be visited as a part of it. First, we want you to submit the presentation with the 5 ideas, whatever ideas that you had come up with, and those ideas will be evaluated, and top 8 schools will be selected. Upon that, we will be communicating with all the schools, and all the schools will be, whosoever are participating in this will be given the participation certificate. Ma'am, themes and sub-themes of this year. This year we are coming up with Think with 3W, water, waste and well-being, ma'am.
Which
We
class
what
child
we'll
is
do
now?
is what we'll do, I request all the participants to please mute. What we'll do is we will send the program information to all of you, and you can please register your school. In case if anyone is having the doubts, you can definitely write to us, to all any of us, to myself, Sri Sandhya or Malvika or Zoya. We'll be happy to help. But in case if you have any doubts, you can please ask. Unmute yourself and please ask.
Me, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, please.
What is the last date for submission of PPT?
October 15th.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So
Ma'am,
those
am
who
I
have
audible?
joined late, yes, yes, please.
Ma'am, initially just we have to submit the PPT only, no?
Yes, yes, sir.
And
As
if it
Zoya
is
said,
selected,
yeah.
if it is selected, then we have to present.
Yes, then we will call you to present. First, the
Okay.
initial assessment will be done as per your initial 2 to 3 layers of assessment will be done as per your presentation. So I request all of you to make, very presentable presentations with all the ideas, and make sure that the team members' names are there in the presentation, with the school name, with the school photographs. It's basically in case if you have to come up with this theme in your school, what are the ideas that you would like to implement, or what are the ideas? It is not just the same ideas that we have presented as a part of the webinars. These are few examples, but we really wanted the schools to brainstorm to come up with, very innovative ideas, not the regular ideas. These ideas are already there in the market. This is just to give you an idea. But you can still think of, many schools every year, nearly 1,000+ schools every year, they come up with very, innovative methods, innovative ideas and all. So you can still come up with more ideas as per your school campuses.
Okay. Once it is submitted, selected, and we presented there, and if you got the prize, so that prize we should utilize for the school, right? No?
Yes, Zoya?
Yes, Manisha.
Yeah, if you can answer this question.
Yeah, can you
Zoya?
please repeat your question? Yeah.
Yes. If we got the prize, so that will be totally used or utilized by the school only, no? For that
Yes,
purpose.
yes, yes. That if you are the winner and you will get the grant, then you'll have
Hmm.
to implement the ideas in your school which you have proposed in the PPT, and that money will be totally for the school for the implementation
Okay, okay,
of the
okay.
ideas. Like which I like suppose you are proposing 5 ideas, so you need to
Mm-hmm.
implement those 5 ideas, whatever. Like suppose if you have submitted the idea solar panel installation, and it is
Mm-hmm.
costing you 4 lakh, but you
Mm-hmm.
received the grant amount of 2 lakh, then you need
Hmm.
to implement the ideas which is under 2 lakh. Like supposedly you have
Okay.
proposed 5 ideas now, so in
Mm-hmm.
those 5 ideas and as per the grant amount, accordingly you have to implement the ideas in your school.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
this is
in
one thing which
presentation,
also I would like to add. Make sure that the ideas are within the budget. So come up with simple ideas that are affordable within the grant amount.
okay. Zoya, I have again one question.
Yeah,
Yes,
Zoya,
yes,
please.
am I audible? Yeah.
yes, you are
So
audible.
when we are submitting the PPT, so we can add 5 ideas in single project, no, single PPT.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, okay. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
And we have few more questions. Can we collect info from the web browsers? Ma'am, you can come up with some ideas which are innovated by you. You can understand the information from the web browsers, from the information which is there on the internet, but we wanted you to come up with innovative ideas pertaining to your own school. You can get inspired from some idea, but don't copy paste it straight away, but you try to innovate it more. And another question, only ideas to submit through presentation or the actual setup until it is selected, right? Yes, just give the presentation with ideas. So these are the concepts that you are coming up with, that these are the 5 ideas that will cover all these 3 topics. And based on that, we'll evaluate, then you can implement these. So all the 5 areas